Ждал новостей, перемены лета. Знал.
Here at Bridge the Gap Consultancy, we have formulated a new strategy for Peacocks to move them from their current state to the future state. In order to do this, we have conducted an environmental scanning at business and corporate level, using various tools such as value chain, Porter 5 forces, BCG matrix, generic strategy, cognitive map, and TAOs. A need for change was found on the value chain analysis. Peacocks was found to be not very effective on their inbound logistics by having too much inventories. According to Michael Porter, referring to generic strategy, any organization that is not correctly positioned is likely to lose its place in the market. On conducting a Peacock analysis, we see Peacock is on the narrow market, but is mixed in between their strategies. They are focusing on low cost and differentiation at the same time, which is a very bad strategy to be in. In order to remain competitive, Peacocks will have to decide if he wants to focus on being a cost leader or focus on being in a different segment. The biggest factor affecting Peacocks is still the internet. There is more and more sales being conducted on the internet. Digital age is now the new way to conduct businesses, and any business that cannot change to this new way of doing business is likely to lose its place in the market, as we have seen in earlier parts of this video. A BCG matrix analysis was also conducted on Peacocks to see where their product line stands. And there are various categories that fall into business, question mark, cash cow, dogs. And our advice to Peacocks is on their staff products, they need to keep investing on this product line to defend their market. On the question mark is either they invest heavily, so they turn this product line into a star product. And on the cash cow, they need to get as much profit as they can from this sort of product. According to the BCG consultant group, dogs should be getting rid of. But we would like to know more information about these dogs products, as they could be providing competitive advantage to Peacocks in the first place. It could be one of the reasons why people come to Peacocks to do their shopping or see what is happening. A Porter 5 forces analysis was also conducted to see the bargaining power within the industry. And according to the research conducted, the threat of new entrants into such a market is medium, as there is various restrictions or economic scales to go into this sort of market. Bargaining power is considered to be low. Bargaining power of suppliers is considered to be low, and bargaining power of buyers is considered to be high, as there are many sellers in the market. Threats of substitute products is also high, as there are internet and other medium. Competitive rivalry in the industry is high, as there is the threat from the online market and threat from the high street also. After conducting an environmental scanning on Peacocks and identifying a need for change, we will now propose some new strategies that will take Peacocks into the new digital age.
How Peacocks will formulate the change is by thinking back to their mission, which is high quality, excellent value products to their customers. To achieve this, they need to make substantial changes, move forward with digital age. According to the Office of National Statistics, online sales is leading in terms of consumer shopping habits. Retail online sales is said to be roughly 25% of the overall turnover. The specific strategic focus for Peacocks should be a click and brick approach, which could be considered a relevant strategy to undertake for future growth. Click and brick allows retailers to operate within a seamless multinational environment. Blicks and clicks is a business model by which a company integrates both offline and online presence. For example, a fashion retailer may allow customers to order online and pick up their order from store immediately. The suggested strategies for Peacocks should be for the Peacocks to be an outstanding international retailer in store and online, To achieve virtual and physical synergies is to have a website that represents your brand effectively and is in sync with your physical stores. To grow services by embracing in the latest technologies, marketing through mobile is another form of promotion where customers in store are targeted and they use their phones instead of their eyes to look up interesting deals and offer. To be the creator of highly valued brands, send out messages to win customer loyalty. This is another vital element of success today. Invest in time, money and effort to maintain active databases of loyal consumers, potential spenders and buyers who prefer competitors.
The way in which Peacocks will implement the suggested click and brick approach is by applying a series of steps within a specific time frame. This will depend on a number of factors such as urgency, organizational culture, complexity of the organization, and so forth. There are two alternative approaches in which Peacocks can take, one of which is a quick-term approach and the next is a long-term approach. What we suggested is for Peacocks to use a long-term approach, and the advantage of using this approach is to reduce impact on change. It will also improve business value and drive organizational competitiveness. As you can imagine, there will be a considerable amount of work to undertake over a period of time to stabilize the situation, turn the business around, get the supply chain moving again, and to excite the customers with great products. And to achieve this, there will be a series of steps in which Peacocks will need to undertake to enhance the suggested click and brick strategy. The steps in which Peacocks will need to take. First of all, they need to engage stakeholders. Staff will need to have clear responsibility and understanding of the process. Also, Peacocks will need to identify current trends, customers' needs, and product demand. The second step in which they will need to take is to nominate the change. So therefore, identifying a champion of change, someone who can motivate others to buy into the change. The third step in which they will need to take is to prepare management for change. Therefore, providing managers with appropriate knowledge and to help employees throughout the implementation process. The final step in which they will need to take is to identify and overcome any barriers, mentoring management on how to deal with change resistors. Wherever change is taking place in an organization, it is quite common for people to resist change, which can have an impact on the implementation process. Therefore, it is important in all aspects of the change that it is managed well and effectively.
Peacocks should know some people will not like the new changes. Kubler-Ross formulated people's reaction to the change will be different at each different stage. There are various models that have been formulated for planned changes, such as the Kotlowen freeze stage, which introduces unfreezing, stopping things at current level, moving in with the new changes, then refreezing at the present level. Other change models are the bridge model, the Harris-Beckard model that talk about dissatisfaction, vision, and first move. Without any of this, he maintained there won't be a successful change. There are other various models that can be used to overcome resistance to change, such as the Kotler and Schlesinger model of change, where he introduces 6-stage stigma approach. Firstly, educate and communicate with people with the change. Participate and involvement. Get people involved with the new changes. Facilitate and support. Give people time to adjust to the new changes and new way of doing things. Negotiate and support an agreement. When people are going to lose out clearly as a result of the change, negotiate with them to overcome this resistance. Manipulation and co-option. Make it people's change. People who are likely to resist the change, make them the forefront runner in the change. Implicit and explicit cohesion. Peacocks should use their power. People who are winning the change for everybody should be promoted, dismissed, transferred, do anything to make the change a reality.
As recommendations to help achieve these new strategies, Peacocks should improve their current inbound and outbound logistics, invest in new supply chain management systems, and maybe a new ERP system that will assist with the click and brick approach. Another recommendation would be to diversify into other markets and create strategic alliance. Thirdly, Peacocks should focus on having an industry-wide focus with cost leadership so they can compete against the high street leaders like Primark. Having this new strategy in place, we strongly believe as Bridge the Gap consultancy, Peacocks clothing products will experience the highest online sales penetration of 85% by 2016. In comparison to now, Peacocks online sales currently is low at 30%. In the future, Peacocks aim to make the customer's shopping experience more digital and interactive by offering real-time customization to their customers. By using the click and brick approach, Peacocks online retail will account for a quarter of the total retail sales by 2016.